Spiritual Insight Messages, and I have come this morning to give you a reading from Spirit. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Thank you for all your time, your support, and your just thank you for all that you do that you don't have to do. Okay? This message may or may not resonate with you. Those that do, please keep them. Those that don't, please let them go. These are the past, the present, and the later. So sometimes things will happen now, then, and again later. So we're going to start off with thanking the Lord for giving us this day to be awake in our right mind. Going through things is the normal thing now. It is things that we are making decisions on, confused about, trying to figure out which way to go, how to take it, how to handle it. Sometimes you don't have an outlet to go to. Sometimes you are the outlet for others when you don't have an outlet for yourself. Also, we're going to say a prayer, because the Father already knows what your needs are. Hey, Leah. Hey, Empress Karen. And just know, sometimes the situation that you be in, it be a reminder or a message to let you know you might want to look at your own situations, your own self, how you are handling some things that you may not be seeing that needs to be handled within yourself, if that makes any sense. But again, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it resonates with you. Morning prayer is, blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, who has confidence within him. It is Jeremiah 17 verse 7. Okay. And it says, the Lord is my refuge for the oppressed and the stronghold for times in trouble. Psalms 9:9. And it says, be patient and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties appear, disappear, obstacles shall vanish. John Quincy Adams. Amen, amen. And may your Saturday be a beautiful Saturday. May your day starts off with a bang. And everything will go as it needs to do, as it says it shall unfold. So let's see what we got this morning, Virgo. Spirit wants to give you a message about what's going on. I have been getting these messages lately in these readings. They start out one way, and the messages of the energy that of the people who are coming on have just took the messages to the left. Okay, they have just went one way, started out one way, started out another way, and it just ends up with a bunch of different scattered energy. So what I have taken is that someone on this video, or someone who does, hey Audrey, that does watch the video, is dealing with this case dealing with P. Diddy. I know that there are other people doing some similarities, but that seems to be a lot of what's going on in the last part of my readings. There's a lot of people coming back from the dead, I keep seeing, and I just happened to get a phone call last night from one of y'all, and it was saying that Michael Jackson and Prince and some other people that have passed on left messages and memos and letters, and their children are talking, and it's just a bunch of things that I have been noticing, because I have been trying to figure out who was going through all of this, and I'm pretty sure it's not just him, but there are, those messages are coming out. So just kind of wanted to throw that out there, because I'm kind of confused on it myself, but then I started to peep out that his case seemed to be more overwhelming, come some similar to Brian Nicholas. But I hope everybody's having a good day. And I had someone to tell me that in the reading, in a comment last night, that I am channeling a lot of dead people's messages, wanted to let their messages be heard, that they were not able to release when they were here, or whether or not someone believed them when they were here. So okay, so what we have there is communication from the deceased, and maybe someone deceased is trying to talk to you. Maybe there's a message per se directly to you. Good morning, Andrea, that you need to hear. Maybe you don't know, a loved one may have passed on that didn't get a chance to say something to you. Maybe someone tried not to take something to the grave, or someone wants to speak from the grave. So I'm going to see what we got going on today, because someone did say that they were very confused and very mind boggled about a situation that did come out. And I want to see if it's going to come out again. So we have home base in the reverse. All right. We also have winning. And we have unseen patterns. So there is something going on, because someone's shedding their skin. Something is shedding. Okay. You could be losing weight. Okay. You know, your skin, your hair. You could be going through an elimination of a lot of things. You could be going through a metamorphosis. It is time for you to check yourself on your higher goals, the things you are accomplishing, things you need to accomplish, things you may have in mind, plans and obstacles that may be in the way, but plans that are still going through. Like I said, things are slowly unfolding for you. And that is what this shedding is about. You might be shedding away people, places, and things that you feel like, snakes are not always bad, okay? Snakes can also be a way of you saying that you might need to remove yourself, because that person's energy could be slimy, slick, okay? And you could be observing it. You see how he looking? With his eyes, you could be very observant to something or someone doing something that looks pretty. See the flowers? It looks pretty. Yeah. But it's not. And then with your metamorphosis, people could have been looking at you like you was a slick, sneaky, slimy person, when in reality you were a flower that was blossoming, that they didn't see that you was the diamond in the rough, that had goals, potential. And this FYI, a lot of y'all see this potential in other people, when really that potential that you are looking at belongs to you. Sometimes we put so much into other people because we see something in ourselves that we just thinking that it's us. You may not think that it's you, because you already have your mindset on something. You got this, you doing this, you making it away. But that person that you may think is needing that extra boost, that extra push, that extra person is you. So sometimes we just need to shed our own skin for our own self. You need to release who you were and let that person slither away. Let that person shed off. It's kind of like your hair. When your hair breaks off and brittle, and you finally start taking care of it and putting things on it, you're going to see it shed and grow and massively become fully and beautiful. So, yeah. I feel like this is for you, Virgo. This is for you to step back. It's time for you to just slide on out of somebody's way, because they're not allowing you to be the full beauty that is coming within yourself. Confirmation. There's a lot of beauty within you that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? You may be working really, really, really hard at something, and you may not feel like it's growing. It may not be. You may be watching it too close. Let me say it like that. You see what I'm saying? You may be looking at it, aiming at it, and you may have doubts, fears, because something just don't look the way it really is. It may be as beautiful, because you have shedded so much of it that you're looking at it too hard. You're looking at it that you're looking past it. You see what I'm saying? So, and then it says gift is in the reverse. You may not be giving yourself a full opportunity to reach out and see the bigger part of yourself, your guidance, how you have been touching other people, how you have been really reaching in within yourself. And you may just be that person that reaches out to everybody, for everybody. But what happens when that person becomes you? No. It says, you discover new talents that will lead you to new opportunities. But because you are actually giving this person, whoever this person's taking on your gift because you're seeing the gift of something within somebody else that's really, really, again, within you. You could be having a new gift to unveil, unravel, and going through your metamorphosis. You are changing, you are challenging yourself to different things. You are the gift, Virgo, and somebody did not and don't appreciate you. Somebody don't see that you are the apple of the fucking eye. That's why his eyes are so big. You see, his eyes are so big. And he see. Confirmation. Baby, you are a beautiful gem that somebody is just not giving you the opportunity to be. Maybe you're not giving yourself the opportunity to shine like you are. Because you know, you the rock. And when you the rock, sometimes you don't see that about yourself. You don't see how to dust yourself off. Because you're too busy trying to make sure everything and everybody is covered. And it's like, you're the parent, you're the friend. Even when you're not a friend to you, Virgo. That song says, you got a friend in me. You got to be a friend in you. But it's hard for us to do that. It is hard because we are a surface person, we are a service person, and we are a sincere person. So it's like a lot of times our emotions are everywhere, our thoughts are everywhere. We're overthinking, underthinking, in between thinking. Thoughts are just there, and we are long-term thinkers. And if you're dealing with people who are very much short-minded, that is not going to work for you. Because your spiritual work is going to overwhelm you. It's going to overwhelm you. Because at this point, hey Queen, hey Kay, at this point, you have been trying to figure out at your home. You don't want nobody there. That's why this shit is in the reverse. You want your peace. You want your you want your peace. You want to keep you winning though. This is the thing. You're winning and somebody is not. Because you have something they don't. You have something they don't. And at the end of the day, like I just told you, there are things you don't see. Your foreseeing, your emotions, your movements may be at a standstill because you're not going where you want to go, Virgo. There's a change in your thoughts. There's a change happening deeply in your life. Not necessarily for a new person, not a new thing for you. You're winning because you're going forward. But there are people in your energy, baby, that their spirit is not aligned with yours. It's not aligned with yours. And you try your best to look, check out, enjoy, see, new people coming into your life. It sound good, look good, but they're not who you think they are. They're not the person they showed you. I keep saying to y'all, when y'all meet these people, they are representatives. They're not that person. They're not that person, baby. It's time for you to take your spirit and pull it back within here. Keep your spirit within you. Align yourself within you. You got to fix this heart. You're meditating, okay? Some people you're around don't even know the hell a meditation is. Some people don't even understand that they got to do that to cleanse the negativity. Some people don't even take spiritual baths. Some people don't even look at that as a way of cleansing themselves. No. So you have a lot of people that's going through their own transformation, but they're taking their slimy, their slickness and putting it on you because of your beauty. You see them flowers? You are a, Virgo, you are a monster. You understand that? You're a monster. Hey, Cornelius, you a monster of beauty. You went through a whole, you've been homeless. Some of y'all still are. You have been beat up, ate up, ain't put your hands on nobody. You understand what I'm saying? But you've been beat up. Ain't nobody really, some of y'all have had hands put on you. Some of y'all haven't. But that's the thing. You went homeless for somebody. You went homeless for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all could have been in the situation I was in, where we was paying rent, and one day the landlord just didn't say nothing. And then next thing you know, we got to move and pack up and go. Where the fuck we going? What was this and where is that? But me being a Virgo, baby, boom, I'm on it all the way. So we have to adapt so quickly to so much. And then I was telling someone last night, we have the mind power. You understand what I'm saying? We have that mind power. People try to come in and take advantage of the fact that they feel like we be winning. And we be winning, baby, because we can't let the enemy win. God didn't give you that power. When the enemy see your motherfucking feet hit the floor, it's like, oh shit, Virgo woke. You understand what I'm saying? You got people who see you with cars and they just automatically assume, oh, well, shit, somebody gave that to Virgo. We want, half of us are entitled to a lot of inheritance that people decide, oh, well, Virgo too young. Virgo ain't gonna know. Virgo ain't gonna know nothing about this. Virgo 10, Virgo 8, Virgo 20, Virgo 18, Virgo 17, Virgo a mom. Virgo don't know what's going on. Yes, the fuck you do. If someone would take the time to sit down and talk to you. But don't nobody feel like you're gonna prosper in that way. Don't nobody give you that chance to put your foot out there and open your own door. When God has opened these doors for y'all, no one is listening to them say, well, why don't you go sit and talk to this person? This is why I be telling y'all faithfully, honestly, do not stop using freedom of speech. Somewhere along the way, that verse that says, what goes on in my house stays in my house. That locked and blocked a lot of y'all from communicating, from being communicated with, from sharing how you feel. And it shouldn't have been where you are at as a child, as a unique individual, as you were growing up. Someone has always told you what the hell to do. But when you was in the womb, you thought for yourself. You went to the bathroom, you ate, you slept, you woke up all by yourself. You listened to the calling of what God told you. But when you were born, you went to so many different strangers telling the next stranger, oh, well, do this to this person. Give this person this shot. They're going to need this shot. Go do this and check their eyes. How the hell was you supposed to see when they told you you weren't going to be seeing for a certain amount of months? See, all of that. See, then when people go to the military, it's the same shit it is when you went to school. Someone's constantly telling you what to do. So then when you get with a relationship and that person is so bound with being told what to do, they don't know how to use this because they're so busy being stuck on what to do. So y'all get into these relationships and these people be stuck, lost, and confused because ain't nobody telling them what the fuck to do. They're just out trying to get it on their own, get it in where they fit in. And then when it does not go their way, Again, this is not working. Why? Because, oh, they're not succeeding. The shit they doing is not working. So now, oh, we got to go over here to this black magic. I got to go over here and talk to this person. Again, we're going back to what I just said. Someone's telling you what to do. But half of us, I know for a fact, as a Virgo, we think we use this a lot. This is why this brain look like this. We use so much of our common sense, no common sense, comprehending sense, that when we get with people that do not align with this, we think something is fucking wrong with them. And it may not be nothing is wrong with them. It may be just because they don't know nothing to do, because no one is telling them what to do. Hey, Shay Shay, no one is doing that. No one is elaborating what should you do next. When you're a child, you're in school, someone is telling you when to go, get up and go to the bathroom. Oh, okay, we're going to eat. It's time for you to have nap time. Same thing that goes on in school, same thing that goes on in the military, same thing that goes on in jail, same thing that goes on in the public's eye. But when you are an entrepreneur, you make your own schedule. You get up and you decide when you're going to say, hey, boom, I'm going to go and do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to go and I'm going to handle such and such. The key word is I'm going to go and do this. I used my brain power. I didn't get up and call my mom or my auntie or my daughter or my son or a friend. I didn't get up and call no fucking body. I got up and I used my brain. I put my pieces to the puzzle together. I put my thoughts into reality. And that's what's wrong with the people that you all are dealing with. When you meet these men, when you meet these women, when you got kids by these people, even with your children, everybody's going to turn away because you're not listening and doing what the fuck they want you to do. So now you're this big bad ass person. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Felicia. You're this big bad ass person because you're not listening to what they think their successful ass thought is or how it is, when in reality they're not looking at, oh wait a minute, let me back up a little bit. You're spiritual, so now you're a voodoo worker. You're listening to demon work. And how does people put that shit together when they ain't using their own brain? Process this, me, please. I can't process it, but you want to tell, oh, that's right, my bad. Somebody told somebody that tarot cards was demon work. Somebody told you that you had to go to church and pay for church. Now that you look at the preachers and the pastors and all of these people that gave you this per se word that God said, they out sucking on this, and it was all good while we was in church, but when you left church, you became this cussing person. Confirmation, baby. You were this cussing person, and you were doing all of this, and you behind the scenes, but you bashing when people are gay, you're bashing men, you're bashing women, but you want to come back and put God in the same breath that you just said. God said don't do that, right? Oh, again, when were you using this? When did this pop in? What happened? Oh, okay. So when you're spiritual and you got gifts, people say you're a snake. Snakes are not always bad. You shed your skin every fucking day. You shed when you're a baby because you're growing. You're becoming a new you. People don't like when you become a new you. People don't like when you change and start goddamn being successful on your own. No, nobody like when you on your own, succeeding, winning, and growing. No. They want you to not have what they don't have. They want to come and take what little you have. Even if you in a hotel, you could be in a room You know what I'm saying? You could be on a pad split, and they asses, excuse me, they could be outside. They could be sleeping in their car. But they gonna downgrade and bum rush you because you decided to goddamn use. Again, we still right here with this brain. I'm not quite relating because your spirituality comes from your frontal lobe of your brain. Your chakras align up with your brain. The way you think, feel, see, hear, taste, smell, look, observe, wonder, care, don't care. All that is a feeling, an emotion, and a brain. It's in there. One side is for your feelings, one side is for your emotions. This is why you have a sun sign. This is why you have a moon sign. This is why you ascend, because you're going into being a bigger, better version of yourself. Somebody don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that. Because that's an unseen pattern. See, they used to seeing your regular do. Oh, well, wait, damn, Virgo doing something different. Oh, so Virgo over there being sneaky. Virgo being a snake. Why? Because they don't know what you're doing. They can't see you doing that unseen shit. They can't see you when you changing the pattern. They don't, That pattern change means that you either cheating, you lying, you being deceitful, you betraying, you as if you cannot make errors, as if you're not supposed to make mistakes, as if you're not supposed to learn lessons. So if some of y'all trying to move back to your old neighborhood, God ain't trying to let you do that. God says no. A lot of y'all feel like, you know what, you get stuck in this situation. And I know somebody need to hear this. I'm telling you, because I feel it. I feel this shit in my spirit. I don't know who on here need to hear this part right here. Somebody is in a situation and they just want to move back because it's so comfortable. I know home at home. That's what you're saying. I know my home. You know what I'm saying? I lay my ground right here. This is my hometown. I ain't used to where I'm at. I don't like this. This ain't comfortable for me. But God says in order for you to get this, you got to come out your comfort zone. Somebody needs to understand that you got to come out your comfort zone in order to succeed. There are some people that don't want you to succeed. They see you winning. They see you about that money. But that's all they see, that money. They don't see you being an intelligent person. They don't see you being a striving, thriving, hard-working motivation. They don't see that. What they see is that money. They don't see you making a pattern. They don't see you changing, metamorphosing. They don't see that. They don't see you being a gift to them in their life. They don't see that. What they see is you money. And then when your money gone, so are they. Hmm. Hmm. So they're going to talk about you like you're a dog. Because you're supposed to be this snake. And yet you are. That's because you got to shed them. That's why God, some of y'all can't go back. You can't go back. You are not allowed to. You outgrow those people, places, things. And right now you might be confused as hell because some of y'all done moved to an area and you don't know where the fuck nothing is, and you steady trying. It's okay. I'm gonna say it like this. It's okay. You can go back through that little neighborhood. You can go back through it, but you can't stay. Because in a minute, you ain't even going to want to go there. You're going to look at the area where you at. See, God made some of y'all be homeless for a fucking reason. God took everything from some of y'all for a fucking reason. Because you had to let go of all that shit you brought from there. Whatever you had that came from there, you should have a little bit. And I mean a little bit. Something you worked hard, you put into. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, hey Edith, hey Ivory, hey Jimmy. So at the end of the day, you got to realize, Virgo, you are fin to be so motherfucking successful. You got a trophy, baby. You deserve the flowers. You deserve the smiles. You deserve so much. But no one deserves you. You deserve you right now. This is the time you need to walk. You need to have your head held high. No, you're not in that Leo energy where you're being in vanity. No, it's not all about you. But this is the time that you need to stop being so damn giving to them. This is where you stop being this damn ATM. This is where you stop giving. At least slow it down. Spirit been saying no to y'all for the last couple of days. And the reason why you can't go back because you're not seen. See, they see the money. They just don't know how the fuck you getting it. They don't see how you making the move. They don't see why you in this position. You don't see why you in this position. Because it's meant for you to shed off the skin. And sometimes when you got to shed that shit off, you can't be around motherfuckers who just don't align with where you're going. It don't even mean that you there yet, but you going. You headed in the right direction. And you can't keep going. If a motherfucker sitting there talking about, I'm scared, I don't know. See, all that negative bullshit right there. No, that's negative. That means that you're scared, not me. You feel me? That's what you need to tell that person. Well, baby, I'm so sorry. You don't gotta go. You can stay right here. But my calling, and I know y'all feel it. It's on you like a shirt. It's like your skin, and you feel it. You feel it. Because what it's time for you to do, just let that beauty be seen. People see it when you walk around them. People see it. And you see him stuck, confused, and lost because it's somewhere you really, really, really want to go. And it's like, where the hell do I go? Which way am I going, Lord? I don't know what to do. You want to cry. Some of y'all are crying them tears of love, joy, and happiness because you feel free, liberated. But you also feel held back because you are being guided somewhere because you got to find your way, Virgo. You got to find your way. There's a lot, confirmation, baby. There's a lot going on in your life so much that you ain't even, and I'm going to say this to you like this. It's so much going on in y'all life that y'all don't even realize that when I do say, when I say this to y'all and I say that it's indirect and it's direct, which means you got so much going on in your life that really you have had nothing going on for so long that you don't even know that that's the normal, that you don't need nothing. It's just you. It's you, your kids, or it could be just you. Your kids could be grown. You can have some big, medium-sized kids. You can have no fucking kids, but it's just you. You have been doing so long, and you have had so many people shit around you that you done picked up how they feel. Yo, goddamn, let me tell you about your energy. Your energy been so confused and it's just wanting to say so much and it's wanting to reach out and touch and it just overwhelms you so bad that shit be on the outside of your body and you starting to feel like shit. It's just something I need to be doing. When God says it's time for you to slow down and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Some of y'all don't like these fucking jobs you got, but you just like, damn, I can't quit it because I ain't gonna have no income. I can't do this because I ain't gonna have that, but God got you. I'll go fuck how you want to look at it, how you want to see it. God got you. He got you. He done brought you this way. He had you when you didn't have no income in that womb. He had you when you didn't have no food in that womb. You couldn't get out that stomach and go get no damn sausage and biscuit and water. You was in a whole bunch of water, Virgo. And a lot of y'all just, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all need water. A lot of y'all need to be by the water. That you're an earth sign. It ain't saying you gotta go hug a tree. Just go rub that motherfucker. Go put your feet on some grass. Go put your hands on the grass. We got to have the earth. We get unaligned. We get we get that way. Hey, Justice. And it's just so hard and it's scary and it's fierce. Sometimes we just be crying because we feel other people's energy. I've been trying to teach y'all and help y'all understand, but there's so many of y'all that I can feel the energy. I can't come on sometimes because the energy be so overwhelming when people come on and they be like, God damn, they be just going through it. And it's just like, I want to hold your hand. That's why I give y'all the phone number. Call me, talk to me. So, and I know I be working like a motherfucker. I do. I be trying to get it in so I can sit and do exactly what I want to do, which is this. I have a passion, and a lot of y'all got a passion to cook, to clean, to sew, to see, and it's like you can feel what you want to do. See, when you were young, you couldn't feel it. Cause I had one of y'all, I talk to one of y'all so much every day. It's one of y'all that makes sure you call me. It's a couple of y'all. And I get the text messages, and please don't never think that I ain't reading them. I do, but it just be a lot going on at one time, and I make sure to read them. I do respond periodically. Never ever think that I am not appreciative to each and every one of y'all. I am, and it's such good when you can actually say you got friends, and you know what I'm saying. People take that word and throw that motherfucker out there so fucked up. Because everybody can't be a friend. Everybody's not a friend. Everybody's not knowing which way to take, go, or do. Because they lost. They're so busy being used to somebody else doing. And they don't know what to do. You are the smartest person. I listened to Dale C. Bronner faithfully. Y'all understand me? And he says two things that always catch my ear. If you are the smartest person in the group of friends or people you fuck with, get new friends, y'all. Get new people that you can be aligned with, around. Because those people that you hang around, they don't mean nothing. They don't know nothing. They know what you know. They don't even know that shit. That's why they hanging around you. They mimicking you. They copying you. They being in your face all the goddamn time because they need to know what you know. But see, the thing about it is, they ain't got the moves. They ain't got the grooves. They can't put that shit. They can't lay it down. You know what I'm saying? What the song say, you hoes lay it down. Hoes can't lay it down when the mastermind is doing what it do. When a woman is at work, a child can't be at play. You feel me? You feel me? Because if you didn't understand what I'm saying, I'm going to break that shit down to you again. When a woman is at work, a child cannot be at play. So when you got these people that hanging around you, talking around you, they try to be like you, like I told you, they want to be like Virgo. Pow! But they can't. They can't. Even if they got Virgo in the chart, baby, you got to be a sun to understand the moon. You got to be able to see the arise within the chart. Your chart aligns who you are. Y'all need to pay attention to it. Look at it. I'm sorry, y'all. See? God's so good. Let me tell you something. It says Proverbs. When a woman is strong within her strength, she can't spill her beans. But when a woman is weak and she's not in her prime, she can pick up her strength from her mind. You see what I'm saying? God is so good. That message came right then. And then something told me to pick it up. Just understand, Virgo. Y'all are beautiful. Don't let nobody keep dragging you and pulling you. And I know y'all be work this shit out for these children. Y'all don't want to go out and meet somebody else because you don't know how to fuck with these people. You don't know if they real. You don't know if they fake. You don't know if they got some. They got some shit out there called you can get it and you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? People don't know how to be honest. The truth don't know have a light no more. Everybody want to be a friend. Motherfuckers walking around talking about, hey love. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? I'm a person like this here. I don't know how y'all look at it, but this is why I don't call the future the future, because to me the future is the same day that you got to. The future is now. Ain't no damn what? Ain't no damn later. Later is today. Let me show you what I mean. If I went to the store and I paid my phone bill today, it's already due tomorrow for the next month, right? Right. So that's the fucking future. Ain't no waiting around. Hold on. Wait a minute. Motherfuckers don't even look at the fact that when you walk into my life, this is what I need y'all. This is what I need y'all to understand. Miranda, you can text me 470-624-3856 and I will discuss that with you. But you gotta get your shit together. When a when y'all sitting around and these people coming up talking about what you bring to the table, what the fuck you mean what I bring to the table? When did you ever bring the table? That's what I'm talking about. What table did you bring? Bitch, I am the table. I laid the foundation. You need to know that that's what you do in any relationship, even with yourself. You are the foundation. You the foundation. You bring the children, you bring the food, you bring the noise. You understand? You bring the noise. You are the person. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I locked up my hair because of the shit that I was going through, and it made me think about that movie, Waiting to Exhale, when she cut off all her hair. When Jada Pinkett did it on Set It Off. When a woman has gotten all that shit in their hair, your hair is your beauty. So with all that shit you put in your hair, your skin, this is why you shed, baby. You shed other motherfuckers' skin. You shed other people's fat. That's why when you break up with a person, you lose weight. You shed other people's memories, their thoughts. Give it 2 or 3 years, you can be unforgot that person. Not necessarily forgot, but you can forgive and keep it moving. It ain't shit wrong with saying, I don't want to, I don't care, I didn't think about that. That's not my problem. That's your problem. Stop picking up other people's burden. 10 of wands got to be left where it's at. 10 of wands. Make it an 8 of wands thing. Drop that shit and drop it fast. Because as they letting you hold on to their shit, once they know you got it, they don't release it. They out having a good time. They out thinking about how the fuck they gonna make it do what it do. And then at the end of the day, here you go, well, damn, I got to do such. No, the fuck you don't. Even if it belongs to you, give it to God. He going to make a way. But all he asks you to do is make one step. Just one. And he'll make the rest. But see, we get so angry. We get frustrated. Stop letting these people make like they're you. Stop putting this potential in them, looking at them like they're going to come back and give you that shit that you got. You know you smart. You know you intelligent. Half of these people don't understand that they can't sexually get with you if you're not intelligent. Sex ain't about, it is for some people about the emotion. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I can't be laying down with a motherfucker that I can't emotionally, intelligently get with. I can't just get what you talking about, yeah, feeling on me and touching on me. Don't put your motherfucking hands on me, because I don't know where they been. You can have and yeah. And next thing you know, I got and yeah. They used to call it the cooties. Fuck that. You got and yeah. No. If I can't sit down and have an intelligent mental conversation with you, that means we ain't on the same level. That means you on the level of finding you a piece of person that you could just knock down, throw down, and get what you get. Put your motherfucking hand on me and I'm about to break your fingers and you're going to be like this. You feel me? I seen that card so many times with that woman. She didn't have that ring on this finger here. She had that ring on this finger. And then she was like, fuck the marriage. She want to get what she was getting. So many people get married for the wrong reason. They want to marry for money, but you didn't look at how that shit affect God. Baby, let me tell you something. Stop picking up these people's emotion. I'm finna tell y'all that are empaths, which is all of y'all. When you're an empath and it's hard to pick, it's hard. It's so fucking hard for y'all to not feel what these people are going through. Sometimes you think this shit belongs to you. This is not you. You ain't even, half of y'all, it don't even matter. They tell you that you in your masculine energy. They have never made you feel like you need to be in your feminine energy, though. What person came in and gave you a heart, a head to lean on? A head, listen to me, a head. I didn't say no goddamn shoulder. I said a head. Which means who came into your life and literally sat down and shared 50% of what you got going on? Who came in your life and said, let me take over this goddamn odds and ends and odds or whatever it is I needed? Who came into your life and opened up your motherfucking chest and said, baby, let me just pour into you without you pouring into them? First, that part. Hold on, y'all. So all I'm telling y'all, we go through a lot, y'all. We hairdressers, we beauticians. You know what I mean? Hairdresser and beautician can be a little bit different, baby. It's gonna be a little bit different. You could be the hairdresser, but you can cut the hair off. You can be a beautician, but you gotta style it. You gotta watch it. You gotta do what you do. You gotta. Sorry, hold on. So y'all, listen to me. I love all of y'all, and I'm very, very, very grateful to each and every one of y'all because you are a smile and you are a unique person. I want to pour into you. You ain't got to pour back. I just want to pour into you because you need to see you like this. You need to see you are this beautiful ray of everything. Fuck a sunshine, fuck a sun, everything, baby. You more than what you give yourself credit for. Y'all cry, you hurt, you emotional. You are the best version of yourself. People are dragging you and they taking you through that shit, through the woodworks. And I cry for a lot of y'all. I see, I feel, I understand your unseen patterns, things that you have been trying to do for your whole life, the milestones that you've been making, the goddamn ground that you've been doing. I need you to understand that you are the foundation, Virgo. They want you in jail. They want to call you drug addict. And I've been watching today, this morning. I just finally got up and I watched some of P Diddy thing. I listened to Britney Spears. I listened to Jamie Foxx. I listened to all these people that are actually going through the same shit you going through. That's why I got so much of that shit in my readers because y'all are not celebrities, but y'all are. I know. I was just gonna say it. Y'all wake up upset, emotional. Y'all because these people have drugged you by a fucking I can't say a tractor trailer no more because it's way more than that. You have gotten to be, oh my God. That's what I can call it. You have gotten to be, oh my God. I wake up so angry. I be wanting to fight any motherfucking body that's coming at me. I'm telling you, because, I had somebody tell me I stay in that Queen of Swords, and I do. And half of y'all stay in that same fucking energy. You want to put your hands on a motherfucker. You don't even care because you got so much anger. You don't really want to fight. You just want to open up. You want somebody to listen to you. You want somebody to hear you. Didn't nobody listen to you when you were a child because motherfuckers started saying, you can stay in your place. You stay in child's place. Where is that? So when you got old enough to handle shit, you couldn't because no one wanted you to speak. But when you were able to speak, now you crazy. Now you ain't got no sense. Now you mental. Now you bipolar. Now you got personality disorder. Now you talking outside of your neck. Man, fuck that. You ain't none of that. You are an expressible person. You are able to express. It's a fucking what is it? Freedom of speech. And no one was able to let you be free. No one, my baby daddy told my kids they weren't supposed to express themselves. I said, let me tell you something. No, the fuck, you're not going to tell them that they can't cry. Some of these men don't walk around, they want to cry like a motherfucker and they can't because a motherfucker told them it's not being a man if you don't cry. You a fuck face of lie. You can cry. That's why you got tears. That's why some of these men don't know how to hang on and be with y'all as women, because you too motherfucking strong, because they didn't see a strong woman with what the woman they had with them. The mother that they had she was not strong enough. And it wasn't that she was a bad mother. It was the fact that she didn't know. Some of y'all kids are mad at y'all and resent y'all because the daddy didn't want to be there or the mama didn't want to be there. That is not your fucking fault. What is your fault is that you did not understand how to speak to your children. What you did not understand, how they were going to one day be this child that had to be the same way when they baby mama or baby daddy stepped out and left them. So now they got to come back to you with this. Now I understand. Oh, but baby, it's too late because you done made me feel some shit that I shouldn't have felt. When they got to be out there being homeless and struggling, and they want to say, oh, well, we got to do it this way, mama, or we got to do it that way, daddy. No. Everybody ain't on the same motherfucking page because somebody always want to be a chief, and there ain't enough motherfucking Indians. When your parents was young, they didn't know, and then you became a young parent yourself. Some of y'all, I know I did. I became a parent at 14 years old. I grew up with my kids, and I did not understand how to raise them because then I was being raised. And a lot of y'all are the same fucking way. So now in the cards, it look like y'all just be hateful. Some of y'all be resentful, and you may be. And it's a fucking K that you are that way because no one gave you the opportunity to express how you felt without cutting you off, without saying you wrong, without listening to your side. That's why it says my side, your side, and the truth. And the truth is you didn't know. And it's so fucking okay that you was in juvenile. It's okay that you was lashing out. It's okay, but didn't nobody give a fuck about you lashing out then. They want to call the police on you. They didn't want to talk to you. That because they never showed you how to talk back. They never showed you how to talk back.
I don't know if I did it right.
Okay. Thank you. They never showed you that. But they want to talk that shit about you, but they didn't want to put the work into you to make that situation work out better and better for you. Because communication is the key to every fucking thing. Now you got so many unseen patterns. Now you got to shed so much skin. Now you got a different home. Some of y'all went to foster care. Some of y'all went to goddamn other family members' homes. Some of y'all didn't have a home. Some of y'all had to make a home. Some of y'all spent your time in juvenile. Some of y'all went to jail. Sometimes people just don't listen. That motherfucking ear was put on your face for your reason. Them 2 ears, that's why you had 2. You got 2 lips, 2 ears, 2 eyes. People just didn't see what they wanted to see. They heard what they wanted to hear. And it is not your fucking fault that you tired. It's not. Baby, it's your tired that's tired. All you've been doing is trying to make a fucking way. And everybody got something to say about you making this way. But ain't nobody got a motherfucking thing to say about, well, let me give you this $20. Let me give you this $100. Let me put this apartment in my name. Oh, now you gonna fuck my credit up. But what if you helping me? Motherfuckers take help and run that bitch down the road and don't know which way to do nothing. Oh, but then it's your fault when, you ain't smart enough to take care of your money. Oh, you ain't gonna do right by your money. How the fuck you know? It's my money. If you would have took time out to taught me how to get pregnant so I wouldn't get pregnant. You would have took time out to show me how to budget my money so I wouldn't be frivolous. If you would have took time out how to pay bills, I wouldn't be cut off. If you took me time enough to do responsible acts, I wouldn't be so irresponsible. But the problem is a motherfucker who was irresponsible can't teach a motherfucker to be responsible if they don't know what responsibility is. So now that you done got up in the world and it done burned you and scarred you and lessons got to be learned, you got to go through karma and blah, blah, blah. Now you got to go through hurt. You got to go through this and that, and you trying to tell your children, your friend, your who the fuck ever you trying to talk to, even when you talking to yourself. I'm just trying to show you how to shed your skin. That's all. Because some of y'all don't got a home because you never had a home. You never had a place to call fucking home. You had places that just weren't called home. Some of y'all don't know who your mama didn't teach you about being successful because mama didn't know how to be successful. You didn't know how to be the fact that you was a winner, you grinding, you making it do what it do. Sometimes you got to realize, Virgo, stop chasing the money. Let the money chase you. That's why I be telling y'all, $5, $10, put that shit in your Cash App stock. Download Cash App. Cash App got stock. Put that Tesla in that motherfucker. Put what you know. Take $5, $10 and put that shit into your investment. Make your own IRA. Make your own retirement benefits. Make your own 401k. Make your own. Don't keep waiting for these people to put this. Oh, I match that. Match your own. Cash App will match what you put in now. And what y'all need to do is when you all getting these deposits in your fucking account at the end of the year, tell these people to give you your deposit slips. All of them. It's on a form. File your shit. Get your money back, baby. Because they getting your money. They filing your money. But they not telling that shit to you. Then that shit say attention. I'm tell you something. I make what I want to say on my shirts. That motherfucker will tell you, I am out of order for giving a fuck. Cause I don't have no more fucks to give. I am out of order for that shit. You need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, and sometimes you can't because you don't know how. Sometimes you need somebody to help you. Sometimes you need a little helping hand, and it's okay. Sometimes you're not gonna be perfect. Sometimes, and it ain't no sometimes, you just not gonna be perfect. But you can damn sure make sure it's okay. You are a thrive, you are a winner, you are a striver. You got well, I don't have them all, but a lot of people got all the zodiacs and they all fucked up because they don't know who they are and which way to put what it is. And that's why some people be so scrappled at the mind because they're trying to put this goddamn Capricorn with this Virgo. When that's a devil energy, but a Capricorn is a very hard, determined, working person, and Virgo is an analytic, strong, vibrant person. And Garrett, we can work this Taurus spirit is gonna work you the way you need to be worked because you got to look at it in a practical format. And when you got this Aquarius in your energy, it's telling you, baby, you're going to be a leaper. That Sagittarius in your energy, you a leaper. But Sagittarius is the only one that holds a weapon besides the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. But that's a weapon, a sign that actually has an actual weapon. That's why some of y'all be so motherfucking fierce. Let's go with it. Let's do it. Find out who you are. I'm going to break that down today, too. I started a week ago. I started on it. But I'm going to break it down again today about noon, between noon and 1 o'clock. We're going to learn how your moon sign affects your relationships. Because when you're in a Capricorn moon and you fucking around with a goddamn Sagittarius sun, it's not going to work out. Hey, Voyage, it's not. Because that motherfucker want to leave and you're going to want some space. You're going to work together as a team. Sagittarius and Virgo, we work real good together. We just need our space. And it does not need to be a relationship based on too much love. Because they like to go and they like variety. We like variety too, but we are a loyal sign. They can be loyal if they got the right moon sign. If they got the right moon sign. Everybody in every sign has its own unique difference. And the thing about it is, I want y'all to know from the bottom of my heart, if you need me, call me, text me. I love the fact that we can have talks and y'all can vent. If you gotta text that goddamn shit through the phone, I don't care. I read them. And it feels so nice that someone can trust me with their thoughts. You can vent. You confused. Yes, it's okay to be confused. It's okay when people confuse you. That's what it's supposed to be. But Spirit says when you know and you feel like you uncertain, then you need to step back so you can observe this situation way bigger and better on how it works for you. Don't keep letting people come in and let your winning time work for them. No. It's time for you to let this shit work for you. You gonna stop being the pattern and you gonna be the unseen pattern. This is why Spirit been telling y'all, shh. I thought that motherfucking shh was for them. No. This is for you. Shh. You ain't need to tell nobody nothing. Nothing. It's for you to get yourself together. Make your changes. They know you got the money. That's why they want to be your friend, your family, your lover, your homie, your partner, your buddy. And, oh, hey, love. They know you about that money. They know. But they want to take your home away, baby. Spirit said you ain't got no home right now, Virgo. You are your home. You are your temple. Some of y'all ain't got no home right now. Why? Because you had to leave it. And you had to shed it. Because it wasn't there for you. That wasn't for you. That wasn't for you. Somebody gave you that shit, and when they gave it to you, and they started bullshitting you, exactly, Andrea, thank you, baby. Peace be still. Peace be still. It wasn't for you. That home where you was, that's why you can't go back there. Some people, I watched it. We was in an apartment complex. When that man came, and he said everybody gotta go. We had 3 days. They gave us some money to go. If we found somewhere. But the problem was, where you were going to find something in 3 days? It ain't no way it take motherfucker about 72 hours to do an application. So me, you know my mind frame. Let me go do what I know and know what I do. But this particular time, I had to wait, sit back, and let God lead me the way. I've been so confused about some stuff, y'all. But it hit me yesterday. Why the fuck are you confused? You got a whole God. Whole God. And what he showed me yesterday was that he had Virgo. Baby, you've been fighting. You've been fighting. You've been fighting. You Bruce Lee in a motherfucking cupcake. Keep going. You've been fighting. And you done mastered the art of your battle. You gonna announce that you not taking other motherfucker shit no more. It's time for you to keep your money. You're not saying it with me, baby. I'm not an ATM. I cannot take care of your life. You are my child. You are my friend. You are my whoever the fuck it is that feel like you this ATM. You are no longer the ATM, Virgo. You are no longer the ATM. I'm making enough. That's why I ain't sent you your stuff yet. I knew you were going to want this. I got 2 of them. You see what I'm saying? Where my shirt at? Hold on. Let me show y'all something. I think about y'all when I make these shirts. This shirt is a Virgo shirt. You understand me? Because we on top of the motherfucking world, baby. You see this shit? We on top of the world. We are iguana. We on top of the world. So if you don't know that you this, I politely make sure that you know. I put this on. I represent it faithfully. On the back of this motherfucker, I'm finna put Virgo. You feel me? On the back of it. Because we are Virgos. We strong. We cruel to the world. But the world is harsh to us. You understand what I'm saying? We cruise through the world. Cruise. People don't like when we cruise. They don't like when we cruise. They don't like who we are because we stand firm on what we think, what we know. This is the year, baby, that you run for it. You run into it. And you know what? You're going to run into it mastering it, Virgo. You got to run into it mastering your art, your way, your do, your how. It is no more time for you to keep letting people outdo you. Announce who the fuck you is. But when you do it, you got to do it in that shh. Don't tell nobody. They need to see it. They need to see it. They need to see it. You a whole force that's unmotherfucking seen patterns to be reckoned with. They're not gonna let that be seen. Spirit is not letting you do that. You are too much success. You're too much of a gift. You are too much brain power. You are a spiritual being. You're a healer. You're a light worker. You're strength. You're power. You are an enormous person that can stand the test of any motherfucking time. And I'm just saying though. So when you shedding off these old fly by motherfucking nights and these good for nothings that's nothing for good, don't worry. Look what you shedding off. The old, and look what you blossoming in, the new. So if you sitting there trying to figure it out, Spirit says trust always yourself. If you don't trust no fucking body else, trust yourself. Because to trust others, once you trust others, now they got to earn it. They got to earn it. They ain't trying to be down, they're trying to be around. When they trying to be up, they want you down. So when you starting to see that bullshit coming for you, say, no, it ain't coming for me. Let me reverse it to you. Let me give you what you wanted me not to have, and let me give you what I got so that you can see that the smile on my motherfucking face can never be replaced. You understand me? You are a gold mine walking. And your life is the best part of anybody's version because they can't take your life and do shit with it. Only you can. Only you can. So in the middle of this shirt, that motherfucker tell you straight up, stupid people, I cannot process. I avoid them because they are a void. That's all. You just walk away. Everybody, everybody just can't receive the word. Avoidance is what's going to keep you strong. Avoidance. Why? Because it's the key to the need of your happiness and their discomfort. Because you got to strive. And when you do, you overcome happiness, joy, spiritual acceptance. That's what you bring in. What you give out is dissatisfaction, unhappiness, unwilling. And most of all, you hurt their ego, Virgo. You bring a death to a motherfucker's ego because they couldn't make you see where they wanted you to go was best for you. It was really best for them. So they ain't investing in you. Stop investing in these people. They're not investing in you. No. They're investing in what's between your legs, whether you man or woman. They're investing like a motherfucker in that. Let me get that because they know that you a hit for somebody, Virgo. You realize that. You a hit. You a fucking hit. You know how a person go get them one hit of that crack or that whatever the fuck they hit, that blunt, whatever. You that hit. They're going to invest in that. They're going to invest in a room. They're going to invest in that phone call. They're going to invest in that time. They're going to invest in that communication. You that hit. And that's crazy that you that hit. You don't even know it. Because look how you look at people. Bitch, you too much. You too much for TV. You too much for TV. Never let them get twisted. They always want to say you too passive. Because you love me. But you always give a motherfucker their flowers. Always. So Virgo, don't ever feel like they can see you because they can't. They can't see you, baby. You have been isolated. You have been moved back. And you are the one that needs to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Because, believe it or not, they the whistleblowers. Because they walking around telling people that they can't see you. They walking around telling people, I don't know what Virgo doing. Where she at? Where he at? What they were doing? But they don't know you mastering the art of who the fuck you becoming. Whether you that Taurus, that Virgo, that goddamn Capricorn, that Aquarius, that fucking Sagittarius, that Scorpio, that Libra, whether you balancing out all of this, baby, you doing you. Because at the end of the day, they can't produce what you can produce. They're not fertile. Didn't I just tell you, you lay the foundation? You lay the foundation. Don't give that foundation to them. Mm-mm. They ain't even comfortable with their tears. Look at that. They can't even cry right. Who the fuck that is? They can't cry right. They need you to help them cry. That's the craziest, overlapped, overwhelming shit ever. So get with. Stay up here. Stop letting them bring you down here. Your vibration should never be this low. It get there. I got it. But I'm going to be the motherfucker that open that door and I'm finna tell you, attention, Virgo, attention. You are out of order to further notice for stupid people. Okay? Okay? They may not feel like they stupid. They may not know that they stupid. It's okay. Stupid is as stupid does. Let go of all this pent up anger. Let it go. Go outside. Take your pillow, put it on your mouth. Scream that shit out. Let it go. Because it is doing nothing but holding you back and holding you down. So Virgos, I love you. You too bright to keep letting people take your light and dim it. You too bright. I've told you. Attention. I am. That's what your word of the day is. When people come to you, remember this. Attention. Hello. I am out of order till further notice for stupid people. All right? Word of the day. You gonna go your way because you got too many bright ideas. Don't let nobody take that away. Please. Don't let nobody anger. He who angers you control you. Cry it out. Stop trying to figure out why people do what they do and accept the fact that people are going to be people. That's all you can do. And once you go into look, that's why I'm going to talk to y'all about your signs, because once you realize the signs and why they do what they do, you're going to balance out. It's all going to start to balance. You understand? I love you too, Andrea. I love all y'all. We're going to balance out today, Virgo. Because your word of the day is fear. Time for fear to go out the door. Okay? You got people fearing the shit out of you. And it's time that you stop letting them waste your time. They're afraid that if they come back, you're going to say the magic word. Fuck you won't. That part. So, stop letting people making you feel guilty for taking care of them. When in reality, they trying to hold you there. You see how she got that motherfucking thing on her arm? Stop letting them hold you down. They holding you down because they made a wrong choice. They want to be sick. They did this to themselves. You didn't do this shit. Spirit has one more word, baby. Spirit says, I really work hard on distracting myself from you. Spirit said they work hard so you can, they really putting it to you. Your angels be distracting you from whoever the fuck this is that's trying to pull you down. Stop letting these people do that. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They ain't doing nothing but making you upset so you can be unbalanced. No. Today, we're going to be balanced so well that motherfucker going to think you on a straight line. Right now, they trying to make you be like the police want you to take that little alcohol test. Okay. Since they want you to take the alcohol test, we're going to balance out so well that motherfucker going to say they can't give you the test. You're lying too straight. That part. So, Virgo, get yourself together. Because we got some talking to do. And be ready. Because when I come running to you, you're going to be so uncertain about it. But when I finish with you, you're going to know everything about everybody. So when you see them, you're going to be like, ooh, I know not to fuck with you. Because, yeah, y'all, that's why, you know what, I started some of this, because I have my shirts say a lot of shit. And it make people feel some type of way. And it's okay, because I don't give a fuck. Not at all. But, y'all, keep going. Please don't let nobody stop the flow. You're the shiniest, invisible person I know. That deserve all the flowers, baby. All right? So stay beautiful and hold that confidence like the woman that you and the man that you are. Don't let nobody come in and take shit from you because they don't deserve it. They didn't give it to you, so they can't take it. That's why it's called self-esteem. Don't let nobody come in and tell me they took your self-esteem. What the fuck you mean? Where you took it to? Let me go get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to see if that's the right person. Because I don't think I don't think that's me. No. But I'm gonna talk to y'all in a minute. I love y'all. Remember,